Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we are at Marina Bay Sands as always because this is the best mall to shop at if you're in Singapore. And today we will be collecting the new white dial Speedmaster professional Moonwatch. But on the way to the Omega boutique, of course I had to pass by the Swatch boutique and just drop by and ask if they had any of the Snoopy Moonface in stock, but they didn't this time. The last time that I checked they did, and that's how I got my black Snoopy Moonface. If you guys haven't watched that video, I will link it also. And in fact, I'm wearing the Snoopy Mission to the Moonface for today's video, just to kind of manifest about receiving the call that all Omega lovers and collectors dream to get, which is for the Silver Snoopy Award. And I'll talk more about that in a bit, but here we are at the Omega boutique. So guys, real quickly, if you like this kind of video or this kind of content, remember to like and subscribe and comment, and also share it with your friends. It helps out the channel a lot. And here she is, fresh from Switzerland. This is the Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch, now in a beautiful snow white dial. And I know the previous video that I did on this watch, initially they said that it was due, maybe getting it at about 6 months, around there, but this has only been a month plus, I think. And I think that plays a part in deciding whether to get this watch or not. If I were to get a call 4 or 5 months after the release, I probably won't go through with it. But because it's still fresh and it's still new and the hype is still there and it's still exciting, so that's why I decided to, you know what, let's get this watch. And it also helps that Omega did a really great job, because even though it's the same Moonwatch, but I think the little details matters, and it's very distinct to the classic black dial Moonwatch. And also my wife approves of it, so that also helps a lot. Aside from the dial, everything else you get with the watch is pretty much the same as the black dial. And the presentation box, the outer covers, the sleeves, everything else is virtually identical. So yeah, by the way, I apologize for the flickering lights. I forgot that I have to set it to a certain setting for the Omega boutique, but yeah, I got it fixed at the next clip. So let's get the watch size and see how it feels on the wrist. That's
You like it?
perfect.
You like the fit like this?
Yeah. Is that still all the way in, right?
All the way in.
Okay, okay.
Correct.
Can I adjust?
Okay.
What like? So here it is, the first wrist roll of my new Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch in the white dial. And I must say, if you guys are considering between this or the classic black one, and if you're thinking if the premium of a few $100s is worth it or not, it is definitely worth every dollar of that premium. But let me know what you guys think. And of course, the perks of buying at an Omega boutique is the free gift that you get, and this is what I got from this purchase, which is like a watch placer, where you can put your watch or even your rings or things like that. And I find it really practical and useful, so thank you for that. Useful. So after all that is settled, I tried on some watches, including the recently new released 38mm Speedmaster. This one is in a full gold with a diamond bezel. And then I also tried on this really cool Constellation with a meteorite blue dial. The Constellation is probably Omega's most undervalued lineup, but they really do have some nice pieces if you look into it. Here's a ladies one, which I find really nice too. But anyway, here's a final look at my Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch with the white dial. And I've said it before and I will say it again, it doesn't matter if this is your first Speedmaster or your fifth Speedmaster. you're definitely getting this at some point. The only thing that I would say is if you're getting your first Speedmaster, you can definitely take some time to consider whether you want to get this one or the classic black dial, but you cannot go wrong with either one. And one last thing that I want to say is the obvious reason why we buy pieces from the Omega boutique is, of course, you want to get a chance at the silver Snoopy and pieces that are more desired. And my SA did mention that she has put me on the list for the Snoopy. And if you guys are a long-term follower and subscriber to the channel, you know that my first Speedmaster was back in 2021, and that is the black dial.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Cross.
Fresh, huh?
Fresh from oven.
So that was my first purchase at the boutique, and then the second purchase is more recent at about 6 months ago, which is the Omega Seamaster James Bond edition. And then lastly is of course the current white Speedmaster, which is my third purchase from the boutique. And the general rule of thumb around here is that it's about 40 to 50,000 Singapore dollars of minimum spend that you need to be eligible for the silver Snoopy. But of course sometimes you don't have to. It depends on the relationship with your SA and all that. Let me know what's the limit or what's the requirement for where you guys are at. Let me know in the comment section below. But we'll see what happens. But the wait time is about a year, I'm told. So we'll see. Anyway, that is all I have for you today in this video. A big thank you to my SA Bessie. It's always a nice time to have a chat and have great service. So thank you to her. And guys, once again, remember to like, subscribe and comment, and also share it around with your friends. But other than that, I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.